trying a new lens. I don't like it. A lot of you are asking me what I use, and I use a couple of lenses with a Canon T7i. I will talk about that later on, but anyway, I am sick. I have a sinus infection. I don't have coronus. I have a terrible sinus infection. I've been out for 2 days, drinking a lot of water. I'm out of breath. But today's Wednesday. I'm supposed to record another video. And what I want to say is this. It's the funniest thing because it's the truth. When you have great people on your side, they're always going to show up. I got sick Monday night or Monday afternoon. Monday night, Monday afternoon, Monday evening. One of the three. Whatever. Long story long, I got sick. So my dad always calls me. We always have a conversation every single day. I always try to prioritize talking to my parents every single day. And I spoke to him. And once I tell my dad that I'm sick, he becomes this doctor. He's like, what do you need? Is there anything I can get you? And I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm straight. I don't need anything. So it does not matter what I say to him. He still is not going to listen to me. So today he calls me around 9:30 a.m. and he tells me, hey, I got you some medicine. Where do you want me to send it at? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, well, I talked to my doctor and I told him to see if they can prescribe me something for sinus infections or whatever. In my mind, I'm like, yo, this man is hard-headed. But at the same time, I started just appreciating the fact that when you have great people on your side, they're always going to be there no matter what. And this is the lesson in disguise within this little catastrophe of my illness. But that's important, and we too often forget to acknowledge the fact that we have great people around us, and that's all we need. You're not gonna make it in this world without other people. You need people to push you forward. You need people to lead you to where you want to go. You don't make it on your own. And anybody that tells you that they're doing this on their own, they're lying, because that's just not how life works. And I keep saying this, and you don't have to look far. Just look inside. Look at the people that you constantly interact with. How good are they? Every single person that you know does something very, very well all the time. And those attributes are the things that you should take advantage of. If you have a great friend or a good friend that's a great reader, talk to them about books. If you have somebody that is a great conversationalist, ask them, how do you start talking to people? If you know somebody that's really good with money, and I'm not just talking about money claiming that they're rich, I'm talking about they're investing. They know how money works, the ins and outs of money. Talk to them. If you have somebody that works in insurance, talk to them if you want to be an insurer. You know, we don't take advantage of people. And I am not talking about taking from people. What I'm saying is you try to look at somebody for their worth, who they are as a person, and what sort of impact they have in your life. And truly take that into account and use that as leverage to make you a better person. Because like I said, this is a team effort. Even this YouTube channel. I don't care about not having 5,000 subscribers or 1 million. That's not the concern here. I have now 283. For me, that's more than enough. That's 283 people that I know, that I talk to, that I can interact with, and they can hold me accountable. And that feels pretty good. We often look outside for influences when we literally have a treasure chest inside. That can be inside of your house or home, your workplace, your career, your educational place, if you're going to school. It does not matter. You should look at every single aspect and component of your life and find inspiration within, because there's so much there for you, and we literally walk past gold every single day. Looking at all this light is hurting my eyes. But anyway, to get back to the topic of this video, we spend too much time looking outward when everything that we need is around us. And yes, I completely understand that sometimes our ambition gets in the way of our gratitude. And there's nothing wrong with that because, again, we're human and we all make mistakes. But one of the most important things that we should acknowledge is that when we're chasing something, regardless of what it is, we have to first take note of what is the outcome that we're looking for. Because what we think is what we want is not truly what we're trying to really have. And I know that doesn't make sense, but just think about this. If you had all the money in the world, but at the expense of getting all of the money in the world, you didn't have your family to share it with, will you want that money? And the answer is no. And it's the same thing with so many things in life where we may want a position that pays higher, but with that higher pay comes a lot more sacrifice, a lot more investment, a lot more time dedicated to a job with less time spent with family. And again, this is the cost of progress. You gotta lose something in order to gain something. And we don't acknowledge that sometimes. It got a little darker, but I just had to cut all of these sneezes out because I do have like sinus pressure everywhere. But let me make sure I say this and I'm very clear about it. All of this is subjective. I know wholeheartedly that there are a lot of people that don't agree with me, and that is okay. Some people are materialistic. They care about money, they care about status, they care about their importance. That's okay. I don't care about none of that. What I care about is the work. I'm showing up, like I said, every single day because for some reason or another, I feel like making videos and finding what it is that I want to do with this format, whatever it's called, is exciting. I want to start cooking with you guys. I want to take you guys on different trips that I am going to take. I want to take all of you on this mission just to do better in this world. And for me, I've tried to figure out what it is that this YouTube channel or these videos, what is it? What if somebody asks me, what are you trying to do? The answer is, I don't know. And every single time that I post another video, that development keeps leading me to something. And I feel the more I do it, the better and the easier it's gonna become. And there's gonna be some form of clarity where I know what it is that I wanna do. Right now, I'm just concerned with putting videos out on topics that I care about, that I wanna share with all of you that are watching this stuff. And then two, again, I'm trying to improve my life. There's a lot of things that I wanna do. I wanna change my job. I wanna change my lifestyle. Where, what I mean by my lifestyle, I want to be in a position where if I want to read a book for 5 hours, I can do that on a Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. I want to be in a position where if something happens where a friend of mine or there's a cause that I care about needs money, I want to be able to contribute to the result or the best outcome for that situation. So I know it doesn't make a lot of sense, but who cares? And I'm motivated to do this because, again, if I sit here and try to be perfect, if I sit here and try to say, well, you know what, nobody's watching this, I'm only getting 50 or 80 views on YouTube, I'm already shooting myself in the foot before I even started. So I think this is fun. I gotta take a shot of this. Jesus. I feel terrible. I hate taking medicine. And I think I'm gonna go on a 15-mile run. Am I crazy?